This Aquarius full moon on August 9th is something else. It is packed with beautiful synchronicities, creative developments, big world announcements, changes, significant forward motion. I mean, we have a lot going on in August, and this particular full moon is really bringing to the surface what we're meant to see, choose, and work with from an empowered state. Now, I have the astrology chart video for you here on YouTube where I go through more of the specifics. This is just a conversational discussion on the energetics. And I want to highlight a few things about this Aquarius full moon. Now, the first thing that stands out is that it's at nearly 17 degrees of Aquarius. So the moon is at 17 degrees Aquarius. The sun is at 17 degrees of Leo. This is just 2 degrees away from what's known as world points in astrology. The world points are found at 15 degrees of each of the fixed signs. So the fixed signs are the stabilizers, the energies that we regulate that are consistent. And when we have a powerful full moon here at a world point, it elevates the energy, and it's going to have more of a ricochet effect, more of a big, I'm seeing it as like these waves of energy moving through the collective. There's a lot of impact here with this Aquarius full moon, again, August 9th. So there's energies that have been building and coming forward since that Leo new moon on July 24th. That was, of course, a very big time of world developments and also a lot of creative energy that we were meant to see in ourselves and take it forward. Now, one of the reasons why this particular month of August is a big deal is because we have all the outer planets dancing together harmoniously and positively at 1 and 2 degrees of the fire and air signs. So we are aligning with new visions, directions, creations, positive ways to move forward. Even if it doesn't always look like that, the higher perspective is that alignment and synchronicity is coming through as we move into more of the new earth, accelerated life changes and developments, a new sense of what's possible, bigger visions. This energy really wants us to get used to living in higher energies, higher frequencies. And I think that this Aquarius full moon is going to bring in some significant downloads of what that means for each of us and some world-changing revelations, announcements, and actions that show us what's not in alignment, what is closing out, collapsing, and also it's part of a bigger cycle that we've been in. And I know that 2025 has brought about a lot of big, let's say hyperbole. Like there's been a lot we've been discussing about big endings and big beginnings. August is a pivotal month of aligning with what you're creating next in your life. And I think that's going to be more evident here around the Aquarius full moon. Now, not only do we have this full moon at world points, not only do we have the outer planets aligning, we have a kite configuration where we're ready to put into motion what we've been thinking about. Again, I go through this chart in the other video for you, but I just wanted to give you some things to understand that we're meant to be changing trajectories right now at a personal level and at a global level. We're meant to be moving into more of what the new earth potentials and manifestations can be. August is a big month for this. And there's going to be a lot coming up. It could feel like a crescendo, big choice points. You could have a sense that your life priorities are changing or your life direction is changing. These are life-changing aspects that we're all dealing with here. This full moon is also occurring 2 days before Mercury stations direct. So Mercury is moving very slowly, and Mercury is in conversation with Mars in Libra, Uranus in Gemini, Saturn and Neptune in Aries, Pluto in Aquarius. Big news, big developments, shocking announcements. I mean, it feels like this whole year has been a shocking announcement every day, but this is amplified. There could be some surprising breakthroughs. You might have a sense of what's been bubbling up within you, and you're ready to state it or declare it. I would wait until after Mercury stations direct on August 11th. But we're meant to be moving in new directions, and August has been showing us what that can be. The acceleration is going to continue in August. And then in September, we move into eclipse season. So this is a time of moving with new creations that are exciting you, that are calling to you, that feel like they have your name on it. It's interesting because I'm also feeling, when I look at this lineup of energies, one of the best things you can do for the world right now is to choose your higher frequency, meaning choose that dream, choose that next step or next chapter that lifts your energy up, because that, of course, contributes to the collective field. And with Aquarius, there can be an interesting dance here, because Aquarius is about the collective, contributions you make, what you give to humanity. Aquarius is about, what we offer and how we want to participate in society, what that looks like, what the ideals might be. But ultimately, Aquarius is also being able to embrace your individual nature to such an extent that you love yourself fully enough to show up as yourself and know that that's the frequency that contributes the best to the collective and to advancing where we're going. So you could feel like, do I hold myself back because of all these people or this group? Do I stay with this tribe, this work environment, these individuals? Maybe you don't want to separate from them. You don't want to let them down. You feel like, well, we're in this together and we've got a good thing going, or I don't want this to be a negative thing or a bad thing. But what I'm sensing with this particular Aquarius full moon, that's all about forward advancement, choosing your best self, choosing your higher self, is the best thing you can do for yourself and for the collective right now. And in fact, it paves the way for others to do the same if they are hesitating or they're uncertain. And it supports each of us stepping into more of our uniqueness in a way that's empowering. And that's a big deal. It's a really big deal right now. So I'm feeling like this Aquarius full moon is going to show you more of how you're ready to choose your own path, to see it as a gift and an opportunity for everyone involved, and that it's also how you're honoring more of what you're ready for. Because I'm seeing like on the other side, the universe is like, we're waiting for you over here, or the universe is saying, yes, this is what is coming together for you, even if it's been behind the scenes. This is what is aligning for you. that is going to be welcoming you. It's like there's a welcome mat for this next dream, chapter, choice, whatever it might be for you. The universe, again, is aligning here. There's so much synchronicity in this chart. In fact, this chart is almost a grand sextile, which is one of those holy grail configurations in astrology, where you have 6 planets all in alignment, and it creates this beautiful energetic synchronicity. This is almost one of those. If you have any planets or points in the early degrees of Sagittarius, then this is a grand sextile for you. I mean, the alignment here is just so awesome. If you have planets or points in early degrees of the air signs and early degrees of the fire signs, this is an activating, high frequency, positive, awesome energy. How many other descriptions can I throw in there? This is about your life is permanently changing and you feel it, or you're meant to be connecting with the potentials of that. Because there's so much here that's about the next and the new that you probably can't even deny it. So, big stuff with this Aquarius full moon. Big stuff going on. We do have the ongoing energy in August, but pay attention to what's coming up for you here around this full moon, because I hope it's giving you some freedom, some breakout understandings, maybe even some bigger visions of your life and what's going on next for you. This can show up as, creative downloads, and it's almost like it makes an impact on the energy, on your energy, but in a good way, So just know that, this Aquarius full moon, it's meant to change us for the better. It's meant to evolve us. I'm feeling very buzzy about it. So I trust that that's what you're sensing too. So just know this is a really fascinating Aquarius full moon. And again, dealing with the world point has this amazing kite in it, a water grand trine. It's almost a grand sextile. The world is changing and so are we. And you could really be feeling that around this Aquarius full moon. So again, check out that video I have for you of the chart so you can see it more. But wishing you wonderful developments, beautiful breakthroughs, and exactly the right advancements that you're ready for. As always, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll be back soon with another video. I'm going to have one for you up shortly talking about Mercury stationing direct on August 11th, which happens just after this full moon, and we'll go into that a little bit more.